Welcome to 13 Hammer Time 62's LEGO Media Reviews. This is a new section to my channel in which I'll be reviewing LEGO media, whether it be video games, CD-ROM games, or other merchandise. So I'm going to review only part of LEGO Star Wars. I'm not going to give you a complete walkthrough of the game because it would take forever. I'm just going to show you the first part of the game and the basic idea. So here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn. This is on the GameCube version of the game. You can also get this on other systems. I think on the Xbox too. This came out a couple years ago, and it wasn't too expensive either. I'm just going to show you how this game works, even though it's already been completed. So whenever you start a new movie, you have all these chapters, which are small sections of the movie that you get to play through. You solve puzzles, you get to drive cars around, or in this game, spaceships, basically. It also comes with the beginning briefing. I'm sorry that the quality is not at its greatest here. They do feature a lot of LEGO products which you could buy at the time of this game, and even remakes of them today. If you remember Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan come in for negotiations with the Trade Federation, since there have been some disputes, and then they learn it's a trap. There is a lot of LEGO humor in these LEGO video games. So, I'm moving around with Qui-Gon, and you can put away this lightsaber. With Jedi characters, you can do lots of different Force actions. On the GameCube, you press the button X. All these little silver and gold coins are what you use to buy money, or as money to buy things in the main menu, which was that diner that we were in at first. There are different Jedi attacks. You can slash, you can swing back and forth, and you can jump in the air and stab. There are lots of other different characters that you can play with in this game. There are ones with blasters, ones with ones that are droids, like C-3PO and R2-D2. You can play as bad guys, but you have to unlock them and buy them in the main menu. There are also lots of incidental things that you can open up. See, this would be an area that you need a certain droid for, and it shows here what looks like C-3PO, but it's not. It's like silver. TC-14, that's its name. You can see on the top left, I can get hit by droids. I can deflect blasters too. You do have a certain amount of hearts. That's your life. If you get hit, you see these 4 hearts in the top, and I can reclaim hearts. If you get hit multiple times, you will lose all of your money, and you can notice when your character turns red and the hearts go down. You just lose a certain amount of money. That was actually the equivalent of $2,000, which could buy you, like, you know, a decent character. I'm just going to go through the basic stuff in here. I'm not going to go to any secret areas. And I'm just going to do this level because taking the entire game is going to be too long of a video. If I were to estimate how long normal gameplay of a level is, I would say about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. You can switch between other characters so you can play as them as well. and even shows you when you switch. In other versions of LEGO games, they tell you the name of the character that you switch to. So I could switch, to TC14. That's for R2-D2, never mind. And, well, for the GameCube, you press Y to switch with characters, so you can play as them. You can press B to operate things, as TC14, or R2-D2, like a droid. Let me see. I'm getting annoyed at those. We need them over here. You can play 2-player in this game. You can see on the top right, there's a blinking press start. So you can hook up 2 different controllers, and 2 people can play the game at the same time. In some LEGO games, like this one and much later ones, there are opportunities you will need to use 2 players. If you're playing alone, you get to switch between the 2, but it's a lot easier if you have 2 separate people playing, so you can do it almost at the same time. There are lots of hidden things that you can get within these levels, with each of these chapters. Some of them are out of reach in story play, but there's a mode that you can go to called free play. Sometimes you can get these hidden things in the free play, and other times you can get them in the story mode. Alright, that's actually not even helpful. You got lots of different Star Wars characters from all around the Star Wars universe. Some of them are made as Legos, some of them aren't. The characters you see on screen now have been made as Legos for a while. Even when the theme of LEGO Star Wars began, some of the first characters were ones from Episode 1. Now you can see these droidicas. You can hit them with the shield, but it's kind of dangerous because they're so close. So you can deflect missiles. Makes it a little safer. They'll shoot every now and then, if you get close enough. You gotta time it right, so you can deflect and not get hit. There was also a sequel to this game, LEGO Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Oops. Got one last shot. And there's also LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, which has LEGO Star Wars 1 and 2 basically in one game, which is very convenient. But I'll review those at a later time. That's a magnet. It would have been helpful before with all the droids. So, let's see. There's lots of puzzle solving within each of the LEGO games. I'll probably explain it even in other LEGO games I review. See, this would be a case where, you can use 2 people, but if you have 1, the first player is automatically chosen. Let me try that magnet switch again. That seemed like a good idea. That way they all don't hit me. See? And just take them all out. Now we'll get TC14. You can see that little, this little box over here to open it up. And this is the end of the level. There are lots of cutscenes within each of the chapters. Usually every chapter ends and begins with a cutscene.